Alrighty, y'all, welcome back to GM Outdoors. I hope everybody's been doing fantastic over the last little bit here. I've been doing great, been busy as always, you know, working all the time, doing my thing. But I hope y'all have been doing great. So we're back at it again. Can't wait to get back out here and do some more camping. We're going to be doing some truck stealth camping today, way up high on top of a mountain in an undisclosed area. I found on Google Earth there an old Forrest road with a gas well road that kind of cuts off to the side there. It goes up to this gas well. So we're going to try to camp up there. Like I said, you know, you see it on Google Earth, you get there, two totally different things. So I don't really know where I'm going, but it's about an hour away from my house. So we're going to head on up here on top of a mountain and check it out. Should have a good camp, as long as it's not a gate up there, some crazy something. You know, I've had pretty good luck here the last little bit, so with the gates anyway. So anyhow, thank y'all for tuning in, and I hope y'all enjoy the video. So come along with me here, and we'll get up on top of this mountain. Well, that ain't good. Got the gate shut on me. Well, guess we'll have to do plan B. Alright, so I know where I messed up at. I should have never said I had good luck with gates. Because as soon as I say it, look what happens. Get locked out. So, going backtrack here a little bit. I found another place on Google Earth up here on the mountain. Hopefully I can get to it. I know what's happened. They've got that locked off because we've had a lot of bad storms here lately, and a lot of wind. Somebody said there was some tornadoes out west. I don't know, but that's why we're getting a lot of wind in this area. So I know this week we had like 50-mile-an-hour winds, and I had a tree fall over in my yard, in the backyard up there, and I've been chopping it up this week, which is good firewood, you know, but it was a big tree. It was a pain in the hind end. So we're going to try to backtrack here a little bit, and hopefully I found a good looking spot. Hopefully I can get to it. There's a lot of trees that's been blowed over up here. That's why that road was closed, I'm sure. So anyhow, we're going to try to make it. Hopefully we can. Keep on coming along with me. Another one. Look at all the logging they've done here. This is wild. Oh my Lord. I don't know where in the world I'm at, but that right there is probably one of the most beautiful views I've ever seen. It's a, there's a sign over here that says Thunderstruck Trail, Spearhead Trails, which I know what Spearhead Trails are. I used to have a pass for like the four-wheeler part of it, but this one's for horseback and hiking. And I guess this is the parking area for it. Didn't know it was up here, had no idea. I just saw this big gravel area and I thought, what's that sign? And then I seen this beautiful view and I was like, well, this is where I'm going to camp out. So come over here and let's check this view out. It is just beautiful up here. The way that sun's over there shining on all the mountains, you can see all the valleys and all the clouds, the shade from the clouds and everything. Look at that. It's just beautiful up here. I can't believe I've never been up here. Wow, it's all cleared off. They didn't do logging on this side of the mountain. The logging is all over there on that side, down that valley, and all the way up through there. That's the way I came from. But what a perfect place to camp. I'm in the middle of nowhere, I'm telling you. Yeah, look at that. It don't get much better than this. Awesome. Just awesome. So over here is that sign I was telling y'all about. Thunderstruck Trail, Spearhead Trails. Now, Spearhead Trails is an organization over in our area over here. They've got ATV and side-by-side trail systems, probably about 6 or 7 of them within a 3-hour, radius of where I live at in this area. And now this one, I just thought they did 4-wheeler and side-by-side trails. But this one's for horseback and hiking. I had no idea they did anything like this, so I've never looked this one up. But it's out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I hear nothing out here. It's amazing. I love it up here. This is my favorite campsite that I've ever seen, and it's just in a gravel spot on the top of the plateau of this mountain with an amazing view around it. So I mean, I can't get over it. It's beautiful. And I got it all to myself. There's no one here. I guess the time of year and the sun's still going down early, which will change in about a week and a half or 2 weeks, whatever. March 10th coming up. So today's the 2nd. So I can't wait to get that time back. It's staying a little bit brighter, it's I guess the sun's going down about 6:30 here now, and right now it's 5:15. So I ended up, what you've seen, I ended up trying to go to 3 or 4 different places there, and every one of them was gated off, blocked off, and it was some gas wells up in the mountains there, and I was trying to get to them and couldn't. So, but everything happens for a reason, and this right here is the reason. So I am so tickled to death with the outcome of this. This couldn't have worked out better. So let's go ahead and get the tailgate down here and kick back and relax here. Yeah, not really hungry yet. Not really anything to do, which is a good thing. Been a busy couple of weeks I've had. So yeah, let's just open the tailgate up here, get camp set up, and relax. Go ahead and get the camp set up here. You know how I complain about setting this camp up here. Always hard work you gotta do. I guess there's nothing else to do right now but kick back here and enjoy the view and the silence, and yeah, really nice out here. Super nice out here. I don't know where that road comes out at. It's a forest road. It just keeps on going, and I've never been here, obviously. But yeah, this is great. Total quietness. Didn't I tell you it's beautiful up here? Much as I want to sit here and stare at this view all evening, I'm getting kind of hungry. I'm gonna go ahead and make me a meal here. So let's get to it. Alrighty, you guessed it, another Mountain House meal, beef stroganoff noodles. I don't know if I've had this one before. I can't remember. If I did, I'm sure it's one of my older videos. Either way, it's been a while. So we're gonna make it here, and if I've had it before, we're gonna have it again. And if I've not had it, we're gonna have it for the first time. So either way, I'm sure it's gonna be good. All these meals have been good. I haven't had a problem with any of them. As you all are well aware of, I pretty much love them. So we're gonna make this here, and I got the birds up here chirping at me. There's a couple of them right up here. Where am I at? Right there, up on the top of that tree. Of course, now that I've said something about it, they're not gonna chirp. So, but yeah, they're up here chirping. It's that time of year again. I love it. I am so ready for warmer weather. It right now, I think the low tonight is 47, so it's going to be like a heat wave compared to the last time I camped. It was, what was it, 14 or something that last time. I had ice inside the Softopper. If you ain't checked it out, check it out. It's my last video. Yeah, heat wave tonight. The high today was 57. We've had a lot of rain. I got a lot of fog up in the air here. You know, a lot of moisture in the air. It's going to get cold here as soon as the sun goes down. Colder, I guess I should say. And I brought my thin hoodie today, so I didn't bring my thick one. But I feel great. This is a great place to be up here. I love it. This could not have worked out better. Could not have worked out better. I was getting discouraged. You know, I was like gate after gate after gate. It was a gate catastrophe, right? So I was like, oh man, I don't know if I'm going to get to camp. I was looking around and I couldn't find anywhere. I was like, I couldn't just camp in the road, and I didn't really want to camp on the side of the road, which I'm kind of close to it here, but they ain't nobody coming up here. I mean, I guess unless somebody's coming up here to stealth camp with me, I don't know. I doubt it's late at night. It's 5 till 6 right now, so I doubt anybody's going to come up here and park and use this trail. So yeah, I guess you saw in the drone footage there, it's logged on the other side, because you can see all the trees down and stuff. Well, not down, but you can see the stumps where they were. And on this side, I guess they've made this, it looks logged from Google Earth and things, but when you actually look at it, I guess that's part of that trail they've made. And you can just kind of go in all different directions and hike and horseback. I don't even know if it's fully developed. I don't know nothing about it. I'm going to look it up here on my phone after I make this food. It's got me really curious. Kind of hope it stays like this, because I will definitely come back up here and do some more camping. Speaking of which, we'll talk about that after a while. But I got some new material, some new ways of camping coming out when it warms up just a little bit more. I got some new stuff going on, so really excited to share that with y'all. Anyhow, kind of getting hungry here, so we're going to eat some beef stroganoff noodles. So let's go ahead and break her out of here and get some water boiling. Alright, let's get the old Blue Eddy out here. See, at 100%. Got my Julie from Stoke Voltaics, electric kettle. Love, love, love this thing. I'll leave a link in the description below for it. They sent this product to me. I reviewed it. Absolutely awesome product. 500 watt. And I've got a affiliate link down in the bottom. It should get you 10% off. Let's see here. What we gotta have? So we gotta have 13 fluid ounces of water. Go ahead and get that going. Let's say right there be good. Yeah, right there's good. Get the Blue Eddy fired up here. There it kicks on. Flip it over to drink here. Turn it on. Should have boiling water in about 5 minutes, if that long. Last time it was about 3.5. So while that's a boiling there, go ahead and cut that off. It's didn't quite take 5 minutes. I didn't figure it would. Go ahead and tear this thing open here so I can get it. There we go. Shake it around a little bit. Get the little do not eat pack out of there. Always remember. And here's what it looks like before I put the water to it there. See if I can get that to focus in on it there. Right. There it is. Yeah. All dried up. Put the noodles in there and a little bit of meat. Alrighty. Go ahead and plug it in the back here. I've got it measured out because it's got the little measuring table inside. Should be exactly 13 ounces. Alright. Get the spoon out here. Stir it up a little bit. I always want to stir it up just a little bit because sometimes that powder gets caught in the corners down there. Ain't nothing worse than taking a big old bite of dehydrated powder. It'll make you want some water, that's for sure. Go ahead and seal it up here, and it should be good to go in about 5 minutes. I tell you, you just can't beat these little meals, folks. You just can't beat them. We might actually get a little bit of rain tonight. Wasn't supposed to, but it sure looks like rain out there right now. Up in the blowing in, you know, way up high. It might not get nothing. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Gonna leave that flap open back there for now and sit right here and enjoy the view. It's getting a little bit colder out there, but not too awful bad. It says it's 52 on my phone, but I'd say where we're up higher, I'd say it's probably, I don't know, maybe 45 or so. That wind's kind of just blowing just enough to get you cooled down, you know. So, but I want to leave this open. This out here, it's a little bit warmer in here. It feels good inside here. I'm going to leave that open there and sit here and eat and just enjoy the view. I can see some, a little bit of rain clouds coming way out there, you know. You can hear it thunder just like ever so often right out there. So, we might get some rain. I don't know. Wasn't supposed to, like I said earlier, but we might get some rain. I wouldn't mind it if we did. A little bit of, little pitter patter on the Softopper here. So, anyhow. Let's get this beef stroganoff opened up here and get to eating on it. Get the spoon here. Smells good in there. Oh man. just heard a deer snort way out there. Pretty good. Pretty good. I tell you what more could you ask for? Really? What more could you ask for? And this stuff is just right in your own backyard. That's some good stuff right there. It don't hold a candle to the, chicken and dumpling or the vegetable soup, but it's still good. It's good nonetheless. That's just my personal preference, though, Have I mentioned that I can't wait for warmer weather? I'm loving having this back open here. I've not had the opportunity to really. Well, I take that back. There was one time when I camped at that logging yard. I kind of sat back there, but this here is just the tops, man. This is a cat's pajamas right here. Setting up here, only one up here, my mountain, basically, right? It just goes to show you, you don't have to go out and spend a whole bunch of money to be up here doing this. I mean, the highest thing is this Softopper, and I mean, it's not just for camping, you can, heck, it's like a truck camper. You can use it for anything like that, but, camping is my thing out of it. It's really nice when I go to the lake, too, to throw, like, my towables and things. Excuse me. I can throw my towables back here and let them kind of dry out instead of having to store them on a boat somewhere or have to strap them down so they don't fly out on the way home. I can just throw them back here and the wind don't bother them. Nothing gets, and when I get home, I just hang them up. Stuff like that's really nice. Or when it's raining, you can go to Lowe's and get you some stuff. You ain't got to worry about the weather getting on top of stuff back here if you're hauling something. But anyhow, yeah, the Softopper is the most expensive thing. I mean, everything else is just kind of nickel and dime. Just goes to show you really don't have to go all out. Simple is better. Simple is better. Can't preach that enough. Anybody can do this. And I highly suggest it's therapeutic to sit up here, and just be on your own with your thoughts and beautiful views, just being with nature, listening to the birds and things. It's really nice, man. I'm telling you. If you're thinking about doing it, on the fence about getting into camping or something, just give it a shot. You ain't got to go out and buy the highest dollar things. You don't have to go do all that. I know there's people get on here and nitpick things to death. But just go out and get you a Walmart tent and get you a sleep pad off Amazon or something, and a sleeping bag from Walmart or something, and just get out there. Just get out there and then do it. You won't regret it. I tell you, you won't regret it. It's just a wonderful thing to do. And get you some of these. Get you some of these if you're going to go. Sun's going down. Slowly but surely, it's going down. It's right now 6:45. This is the longest day we've had so far, feels like. I think yesterday it felt like it went down about 6:30 or so. So, 6:45. You can see the fog rolling in the way out there. That was some good stuff there. See if I got any on me. Nope. Anyhow, so what I was going to tell y'all about earlier, which I am so excited to start doing, so excited about having. So, you know, I did the motorcycle video a little while back. I don't know if a lot of y'all saw it. Didn't really get a lot of views. I don't know if that's a lot of people's thing. What I did, I just kind of rode around the fall. It was before it got cold. It was my last ride of last year. So, you know, talked a little bit about the bike I had. Talked a little bit about getting a new bike this year. And my goal was to get one in March. So, ended up getting one in the middle of February. I rode it a few times. I absolutely love it. It's the bike I wanted. I came out smelling like a rose on it. It is great. I love it. It's a cross-country, not cross-country, a dual sport type motorcycle where it's highway and off-road. I would say it can do both really well. But for me, I'm more interested in some logging roads and forestry roads like this. I'm not going to go up here like a dirt bike or something. But it's a Royal Enfield Himalayan 2023 model. I absolutely love it. I've got some bags on it now. I've got it decked out. I got some camping gear, some more. You can't never have enough. It's like an addiction, really. I love camping stuff, so you can't have enough. But I got some camping. I got a one-person tent. I think I give like $60 for it on Amazon. It's a really nice tent. I'm really excited about it. I had it laid out on the kitchen floor in the house the other night. Got in it. It's going to be so awesome. And I'm going to start hitting some of these logging roads and some of these places that I can't take my truck. There's a few places that I'm really excited to get out there and get to, and I can't wait to bring y'all along. You're gonna dig it, I'm telling you. So there's a few places I got in mind, but I'm gonna start doing some moto camping. I guess that's what it's called, moto vlogging, moto camping. Take y'all along with me on some bike rides, and then camp off the motorcycle. So I am super duper excited for that. So that's what's coming. I'll throw up a picture here of the bike. I took the other day when I put the bags on. You're gonna dig it. You're gonna dig it. So I'll throw a picture up. I got some. It came with some bags on it. Didn't much care for those. I bought it used, I should say. Yeah, I bought it used. It's only got. I just now hit 2,000 miles on it. I've probably put about 200 miles on it. So I had about 1,800 miles on it when I bought it. So I love it. I love it. Can't speak highly enough about it. So my buddy at work, I work with, he's wanting to get him one too, and we're going to go ride together and do some camping together. So you might end up seeing him on the channel camping with me. You know who you are. I'm going to hold you to it. So, so anyway, we might be able to go camping together, make a few videos together. So I may be a partner here, partner going on. So partner camping. So it'd be a good time. Be a real good time. Either way though, I can't wait to bring y'all along on the journeys for this year. Super excited to get back out on the lake, do some lake camping with the family, do some island camping. And my youngin', Penny, is wanting to come camping with me in the back of the truck. So we might be doing that here when it gets a little bit warmer. You know, I know I don't want to have her out here and have to, you know, get cold or anything. So, and also, you know, I don't really have enough space in here. I've thought about how to lay this out, you know, for 2 people to be back here. I've got space for 2 people, but I don't have space for 2 people and my heater. I don't think, safely anyway. I don't want to get nothing too close to it, you know. I can just see that going real bad real quick. So when it warms up a little bit, these nights get a little bit warmer, I may be bringing Penny along with me, and we'll have us a little father-daughter camp. So pretty excited. So it'll be a good time. Wife's wanting to go camping with me. She sat down with me the other day. She's like, we really need to plan this out, you know, so we can, you know, not just be spur of the moment, actually plan out some real good camping trips, you know. So I'm looking really forward to this year. I want to really, you know, saying it and doing it is 2 totally different things. But if I make a plan, you know, and plan it out, it'll happen. So, you know, you get caught up in life, and it's you're so busy, go. And then you get, the things just pass you by, you know, the things you wanted to do, you know, it's like, oh, well, I'll do it next year, I guess, So we're going to sit down and make a schedule on the calendar. That way it holds us accountability to us, for saying, hey, let's do it. So, of course, I'll be bringing y'all along with me. So I just want to let you know, going to be doing some motorcycle camping. It's probably my next favorite thing to do. And I've got so many places I can go around this Southwest Virginia area here we live. Really excited to get out there and do that and bring y'all with me. So anyhow, the sun has completely gone down. I can see some lights way out there. It's street lights or maybe headlights. I don't know if it's a roadway over or not. Yeah, they're moving. Must be a roadway over on the other side of that mountain over there. So getting a little chilly. I'm going to go ahead and pull up a tailgate here and shut the curtains and everything and watch some YouTube, because I haven't had a chance to really watch a lot of YouTube. I ain't had a chance to do much of nothing. We had the, like I said earlier, I had a tree fall down in the back of the yard there. I had to do that. I had to chop it up, and take a chainsaw up and cut it up in pieces. And I've got it chopped up for firewood now back there. We got a fire pit in the back. And chopped it up. Let's see, what else happened? Her car tore up. I had to fix her car. Sitting there turning over, and not, it wasn't getting fuel. Anyway, long story, trying to figure that out. It ended up being a crankshaft position sensor, which is $68. So it wasn't easy to get to, but I got to it and changed it, and it's working fine now. So thanks the Lord for that, because I thought it was going to be the fuel pump, but you could hear it running, and that fuel pump is almost $600. And I was like, golly, so, and then today, before I came, I've had a lot going on before I came today. My water ended up, it wasn't draining right in the house. So my the main line coming out was a little bit, it was clogged up. I had to run it out there and get it unclogged, and it drained real good. So it's always something, ain't it? It's always something going on. So I about didn't get to come on this camping trip today, but it all worked out. Thank the Lord, I'm here. Regardless of how many gates I had to go around, I'm here. I'm here. I got my belly full of beef stroganoff. Beautiful view. Got y'all here with me. What more can a man want? So anyhow, I'm going to close this up real quick and get this propane heater going. Just knock the cold off, and I'm just so thankful to have the opportunity to do this, and I'm so thankful for you all, each and every one of y'all. Oh yeah, my subscriber count. Where am I at? What I checked it at? I'm at 1,105, 1,105 subscribers. Keeps growing. The goal is 1,250. We're closing the gap. Thank you all so much for sticking around, for reaching out to me, emailing me, showing your love, commenting, liking, subscribing. I love it. I love hearing from y'all. I don't want to sound like a broken record. I love y'all, okay? Love y'all. So let's go ahead and get everything wrapped up here and get this heater going, because my toesies are getting cold. Tighten my string up a little bit. Now, a couple of you all had mentioned about, that watched the last video, had mentioned to me about getting some of that Reflectix that goes in here to insulate the Softopper better, right? Because last time I had some ice and stuff in here that was pretty bad, it was pretty bad. And I agree with you. I had thought about the Reflectix. Great idea. Just haven't had the time to go do it. And it got down to 15 that night. So, tonight's 47, so I'm not even going to have the heater on, really. I'm just going to have it on right now until I get in my sleeping bag. Because it's fairly warm in here. It's just, I'm going to keep it on low. It's fairly warm in here. It's just, a little chilly. Just a little, just to knock the cold off. But yeah, I don't know if I'll do it this year or not, because it's starting to warm up. at night. But I've got a roll. I've got like a. I just gotta go get me one. I got a little piece of roll at the house that I was going to use for it. Just didn't get time to put it in here. But yeah, next year, if I've still got a Softopper, which I plan on keeping it. So if I still got one, I want to put that Reflectix up here and on the walls. That'll be a game changer, I'd imagine. Probably should have done it for tonight. I probably wouldn't even have to. It wouldn't even be as cold in here tonight. But just haven't had a chance to do it. But that's the plan, to get some of that Reflectix roll put in here. I think one roll ought to do it. One roll ought to cover it. Go ahead and get the old tablet out here. Find us something to watch on the YouTubers. I've told you before, I got this mount off of Temu for this tablet. It's absolutely perfect for a tablet. I don't know if I'm gonna have that heater on for a long time or not. It's getting hot in here. I'm used to camping in colder weather. It's getting hot. Have to take this hoodie off, maybe. Yeah, it didn't take that long at all. That Mr. Buddy heater really does a trick back here in the Softopper. Telling you, stays good and warm. Sometimes too warm. I got to cut it off and let it air out a little bit in here. Anyhow, it's loading up there. Let's find us a movie here or something to watch. One of those things where it's too warm to run the Mr. Buddy heater, but it's too cold to sit here without a blanket. So, get my blanket out of the bag here, cover up real good. Let's keep watching our show.
Stool that I use to sit on, I'll still do that sometimes, but lately,
Phew. After sitting in the dark for a little while, that light's pretty bright. Oh, but anyhow, I haven't had the Mr. Buddy heater on since I got this blanket. I'm getting pretty tired, and it's only 9 o'clock right now, and I'm pretty tired. Got to watch some YouTube there and got caught up on a few hours of it, and yeah, now I'm going to clear this bed off here. Probably crawling in there and yeah, getting that 0-degree sleeping bag, and I should stay real good and warm in there, because I was toasty in there at 15 degrees, so I may, I don't know, I may burn up in that thing tonight. Right now, it said that the phone earlier said it was going to be a low of 47 degrees, and now they're saying it's going to be 43 degrees. So, not much difference, but I think right now it's 45 or something right now. But I just wore out. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. But anyhow, I guess I'll go ahead and crawl on in here and get everything put in its places. I might turn this Mr. Buddy heater on for just a second, just to get the air temperature up a little bit, and then yeah, crawling in the bag. Oh yeah, this blanket. I've had it before. I've used it before. It's probably been a while since I've had it out. Seems like I got it. Where did I get this? I think I got it from Walmart a few years back. It is a Kajaro Native. That's what the brand of it's called. It's made out of a down material. You just pick it up, shove it down in the bag, and it compresses back in there. Which I love stuff like that. So you ain't gotta like fold it and do all this bunch of. You just shove it in there, you know, and then you pull the string up. It's good to go. But it does keep you good and warm. It's more of a. I wouldn't rely on it, you know, if it was really cold. But like just to I don't know, keep a little body heat on you and make you feel a little cozy. That's pretty good. So anyhow, I'm going to get the bed cleared off, dive on in there, and yeah, get some sleep because I'm tired. Phew. All right, let's do it. All right, so I came out here to use the bathroom right quick before I went to sleep, and look at this. I got my headlamp on here. Look at how foggy it is. I can't even see the other side of this parking lot. I can barely see it. The grass over there. But yeah, look how fast that fog is just moving. I don't know if that puts it in perspective for you or not, but see if I can get it kind of. You know, see it's moving to the right. See if that right there. Look at that. There you go. That's crazy. That fog is just flying through here. We are way up in the mountains. Way up high. Yeah, there you go. See it flying by the truck there. Yeah, it's a lot of moisture. Yeah, speaking of which, I'm going to get in here for this sleeping bag. Might get a little wet or something. Yeah, it's still dry. But anyhow, let's get back in here and get good and warm. Look at that. It's blowing right at you. That's crazy. I was not expecting it. I opened up the tailgate and got out, and I was like, man, I can't see my hand from my face. But anyhow, let's hop on back in here. Alrighty, y'all. So, as usual, if anything goes on in the middle of the night, I will kick you back on here. But so far, I have not seen the first person this evening on the way up here on this mountain and on the mountain since I've been here. So I doubt I'll see anybody, but you just never know. It has been nothing but just complete silence the whole time. So anyhow, good night, everybody, and I will see you all first thing in the morning. Good night. Good morning, everybody. Oh, Lordy. I actually slept pretty good last night. As I figured I would, there wasn't nobody come up here. Wasn't nothing going on. Well, I take it back. I went to bed at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. And there was a truck come by about 11:30 or something. And he flew by up there on that road, and I raised up real quick and moved the curtain here and looked through the truck, and he just kept on going, so he never turned around. I don't know. It's kind of weird, what people do in the middle of the night. You never know, because you're usually at home sleeping. And, the road I'm on up here is 30 minutes from the main, or more, 30 minutes from the highway, so it's like, what was that dude doing up here, right? But, it's probably some kids or something out riding around or something, I don't know. But, slept pretty good, though. Stayed good and warm in here. Had to got my little boggin here out of the backpack there. Head was a little cold, and sleeping with this hood. That hoodie on my thicker jacket is a little bit more, it had some fleece lining in it, and this in here is just real thin, so I got got my boggin out, put it on. Other than that, though, slept pretty good. It's It's about 6:55 right now, so the sun should just be coming up, or I don't know, we'll see. But anyhow, slept real good. I am needing some coffee right now, so let's go ahead and get up out of this thing here and get us some coffee going. Oh, Lordy. I tell you, you can't really tell the difference between, it's hard to tell the difference between like a plane flying over, like in the distance, and a car coming up a gravel road. Because I can't tell you how many times I sat there last night and was like, is that a car coming? And it was just like a jet way far away, coming across, and I thought, no, it's a jet, It just sounds so similar. It's funny how that works, when you're out in the middle of nowhere like this, and all the little sounds sound so like magnified, like you don't ever, when you're, just going through your day-to-day life, you don't ever pay much attention to little tiny sounds. But when you're all by yourself up here, everything sounds, like I remember saying in an older video, a squirrel in the woods sounds like a herd of buffalo come running at you. But it's just funny how that works. But anyhow, get up out of here and get some coffee. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy. It's nice having this electric kettle. I don't have to remember to, to make sure I got propane, or a little gas with me. And those little gas cans that I have for my little tiny burner, those things are expensive. This here, I just hook it right up to my power station here. So basically the only thing that I'm using propane for now at the moment, for truck camping anyway, is a Mr. Buddy heater. And I refill those tanks off of a 25-pound propane tank. So off of a grill tank. I'll go to the gas stations around here. We got a thing where we can take our propane tank to there and swap it for a full one, and it's like, I think it's like $26 or something now. And those little tiny 1-pound cylinders, they're they're like, I'm thinking they're like $15 for 4 of them. So I mean, I can fill 25 of them up for $26. So I mean, pretty good deal there. No brainer, really. And you're not creating a bunch of trash. You ain't throwing these cylinders away all the time. So that works out pretty good. So got me some French vanilla coffee this morning. Or it's not French vanilla coffee, but French vanilla creamer this morning. Oh, Lordy. Gotta get my Folgers Classic roast out here. Oh, yeah. I also refill these Smart Bottle waters up too, out of the refrigerator at the house. And these bottles, I love these bottles because they've got a good lid on them. They've got a good lid. A lot of these water bottle companies and things have skimped out, tried to save money, I guess, in plastic by making the lids skinnier, but they want to pop off and you can squeeze them. But these Smart Bottles, they seal really good. They got some good thread on them, and they're very nice for backpacking and stuff. So, which I can't take the credit for it. I saw it on YouTube, and I was like, oh, that's a good idea, So I'll fill my cup up here. Not where I want my coffee at. And I'll just pour it in my little, my electric kettle here. There we go. Turn that on down there. We'll have boiling water in no time. Well, not boiling. I ain't gonna let it boil because I'll definitely burn my mouth. I'll let it get good and warm. Go ahead and cut that off right there. Pour my hot water down in my Stanley French press here. That smells good there. Smells good. Stir it up just a little bit. Like I said, we're going to do some French vanilla creamer this morning. I saw this little thing here at the store, and I said, I'll take that camping with me. Try it out there. This is what we drink at the house most of the time, too. French vanilla creamer. Love it. Alrighty. That's some good coffee right there now. Not too hot, not too cold. I actually made it to the perfect temperature. So, anyhow, I reckon that's going to wrap it up for this week's video, y'all. I sure do appreciate y'all sticking around with me and tuning in and liking the content and watching it and commenting. Can't thank y'all enough. But we had a really awesome camp up here. I had a great time. I hope y'all did too. Super nice place up here. Oh yeah, I looked the Thunderstruck Spearhead Trailhead thing up last night on my phone. I forgot to mention it, but I looked it up, and it is one of the newest ones that they've got. It's actually, yeah, their newest one. It got put in, I think it said like 6 or 7, 8 months ago. So no wonder I didn't hear about it. I quit riding. I sold my side-by-side back, I don't know, 3 years ago. So I haven't been on the Spearhead Trails or anything or looked up anything like that since then. So that's why I didn't know nothing about it. So it's their newest one. It's been here about 8 months. I guess this is going to be it. I looked it up. They had a little interactive map on there. All these little trails you see out here. They've got some dead ends to them, and there's some picnic tables and stuff out there like that, and things like that. So I might be coming back here and hiking out to some of them picnic tables and setting up camp out there somewhere, because this is just a beautiful place up here. Very secluded. Just a downright beautiful place up here. So anyhow, though, y'all, let me get my drink here. I'm going to have to start bringing that French vanilla with me every time. I love that. Anyhow, though, I sure do appreciate y'all. And thank you for watching the video. And, you know, be kind to one another. Being nice don't cost you a dime, and it goes a long way. The world will be a better place. So, anyhow, appreciate y'all watching. Take care, and I will see you on the next one. Thank y'all. All righty. Get the old Blue Eddie right here. Oh, scared me. I leaned up against the truck, and the key, the horn beep scared me.